Hi everyone, welcome to Just Love. My name is Paula and I'm here with Judy. Today we're going to continue with more questions and answers regarding transitioning and the in-between. Hi Judy.
Hi Paula, hi everyone.
In our last episode, Judy shared information about the transitioning process, and so today she will continue to answer some more tricky questions around the in-between. The first question is in regards to what we will be met with when we transition. There are so many beliefs and expectations around what we will be met with, and it comes back to the fact that we create our own reality, not only here on this earth plane, but also when we transition. Judy explains this brilliantly, so I will hand it over to her.
Okay, Paula. As we often talk about, we create our reality through our thought processes and mind focus based on our beliefs. This actually becomes stronger as we transition, the reason being we're moving beyond the confining limits of 3D physicality and brain. This can be likened to a chick breaking free and emerging from its shell. In reality, all dimensions exist right here, right now. Time and space are really an illusion. As the transitioning process begins, these 3D illusions and limitations fall away as the veil drops from our inner sight. This enables us to perceive the presence of family members and other loved ones who have already passed over. They come into our awareness to assist us with the transitioning process. We can also become aware at this point of the presence of our spirit guide, who is actually a higher aspect of our own soul being, our higher self in other words. It's at this point where illusion can still cloud our perception, causing us to believe that our higher self is Jesus, God, etc.
Yes, illusion clouds our perception still at the higher level because of the strength that our beliefs hold and also the conditioning that we've been exposed to while on this beautiful planet. Yes, religion have their good points and their not so good points, and yes, religions do tell us that we will be met by Jesus or whomever else, and that's the be all and end all, but in a way that is diminishing our own power and once again causing us to look outside of ourselves. I think the best example that I can comprehend is the human ladder, because the human ladder says that there is a version of us on every level.
Yes, a teaching on what the Greys call the human ladder was given to Helene and I many years ago. It describes a cycle of expanding conscious awareness up through 10 levels. On the first level, where the majority of Earth plane humanity is focused, we can access approximately 10% of our potential conscious awareness. As our mind focus evolves to level 2, we can then access 20% of our potential conscious awareness. At level 3, we'll be able to tap into 30%, etc., up to level 10, right up at the top of the ladder, where we are 100% consciously aware. In other words, at that level, we're fully melded back into the oneness of Source. In reality, we are multidimensional beings. So that being the case, there's actually an aspect of us on all 10 levels of the human ladder. This is what was meant when we mentioned just before about the higher being that we become aware of as we transition. It's actually our own higher or soul self, which is way more than the little 3D being we perceive as me down here on Earth.
Yes, we are so much more than just a physical body, and it's important for us to be aware and acknowledge that as fact. So Judy, many of us at some point in our lives will be confronted with needing to assist a loved one at their time of transitioning. We often feel hopeless and helpless, not really knowing how to handle this situation, but there are some things that we can do.
Definitely. The aura cleanse that Helene and I were taught by our tall grey teacher Auris is very useful during the transitioning period to bring about a deeper state of calmness and to clear the way. Helene used this to help both her parents, who transitioned within 11 days of each other. Her mum actually came through a medium friend sometime later to let her know how much this had assisted her passage to the other side. Whatever our mind focus at the time of death dictates what we carry over to the other side. So the clearing and calming effect of the aura cleanse is very helpful. For example, if we're caught up in the dogmas of traditional religion, Our consciousness may very well create an illusion of the pearly gates guarded by St. Peter, who again is actually our own higher self, or else a judgmental God figure and angels playing harps. If the dying person carries a sense of guilt over with them, the consciousness may very well create for itself an illusion of hell or purgatory. If there's no belief at all in life after death, we may find ourselves in a dark void of nothingness. The consciousness traps itself in this illusion, but help is at hand. Once the awakening and awareness begins, and we come to realise that we are still conscious, help and guidance can then be provided. In many cases, we attend our own funeral as a way of saying our goodbyes to loved ones. This also provides further release for the spirit and is the reason why keeping a loved one's ashes is not such a good idea. Holding on to rather than cleanly disposing of the physical remains can block the spirit from fully moving on to where it needs to be. This is the reason why, in cultures that are more understanding of the spiritual and energy side of things, they totally dispose of everything belonging to a loved one who has passed over to the other side. In the Romani Gypsy culture, all the possessions of the deceased are burnt.
Yeah, and in Australia, the Indigenous culture has specific spiritual traditions also.
Yeah, they sure do. With the Indigenous folks here in Australia, the person's name is not spoken. If a deceased Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander is going to be named or their image shown on television, a notice comes up beforehand to warn people of these cultures to change channels or leave the room. Emotion is an extremely strong energy and can certainly cause part of the departed spirit's energy to become earthbound, which surely is the last thing we want for a loved one.
Yeah, for sure. So, Judy, you spoke of the Aura Cleanse earlier, and that Aura Cleanse is available on your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It's a very simple 13-step procedure given to her by her off-planet teacher, Oris. It is not just for those who are transitioning. We use it with our Reiki treatments to clear the aura. It can be used independently, and it will assist with raising your energy as it clears your aura. People have reported that it's great for calming restless children as well, or children who are scared to go to bed at night. Okay, Judy's books are available from Amazon, or you can go through her website. It'll be listed in the link below.
And my books are Human by Day, Zeta by Night, followed by The Zeta Message, then Extraterrestrial Presence on Earth, Lessons in History, and my two most recent books, both Kindle editions and both also available in German, An Interview with an Alien, Comments by an Undercover ET, and Cosmic Spirituality, Blending Religion and Science in Oneness from an Off-Planet Perspective.
Thanks, Jude, and thanks everyone for listening. Please share, like, and subscribe. Sending you all infinite love, and bye for now.